With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Baltimore Ravens. The Carolina offense about ready to go. First play, and Young is going to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah.
John Harbaugh never shy about bringing out the red challenge flag, and he'll do so here. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And he's got room. Fast footwork by Sanders. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
Now Young. This is caught. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Sanders looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Gonzalez's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Come on, baby. Pay attention. Let's go now. Let's go. Let's go, make a play. Ain't got enough. It's one play at a time, baby. Let's go, man. It's all like popcorn. Come on now. It's all like popcorn. I'm back to want it, boys.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the 1st quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. That's returnable now for Smith. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Young. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. Here's Young from the shotgun. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Young. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Brent Urban there to get him down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A false start, back to 5, 1st and 15. Throwing, Young. And will find his man on the outside. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Now here's Young. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Young. That is caught at the 7. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Again, it's Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Miles Sanders from 6 yards away. And the Panthers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Once again, we got to get it done as a group. Playmakers, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Don't stop that motor. Let's go, baby. That's what it takes. I'll get it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
The quick feet by Jackson. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 19-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Jackson going to run again. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They go play action with Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Charlie Kohler, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
It's Young on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Young will set to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Young now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Young to throw it. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. Play action. It's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Jackson will throw again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's 3rd and 5.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Again, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Here's Jackson. It's caught. Beckham. Completion good for 14 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that 1st half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Jackson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. To throw, Young. Thomas has got it, complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Young. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hole.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys, because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now here's Young. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Second down and 3. Running right, here's Sanders. And he's got some space here. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the red zone now, Young. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back, but it's still a 3rd and 8.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Young on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gonzalez's kick is good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
It's showtime, baby. This is the calm before the storm. Who's gonna make a play? Every day, let's do what we do every day.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Jackson going to hold on to it again. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
occasionally you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd and 8 coming up. Jackson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And incomplete on the deep ball. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 105 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 3. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Young now. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. This to perhaps salt this one away. Gonzalez's kick is good. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Throwing, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Jackson to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. Tucker's kick is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
I got my carpet. It can't be the straight up. Let's go, baby. Get him going, baby. Oh, let's turn it up. Let's go. Let's go. You ready to roll? Here we go. Let's rock and roll.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The Panthers about ready to take over. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always. Hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Another run here with Sanders. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win?